Today we're going live because we're not separate from each other. We are all one unity consciousness that are all evolving as one. So today I said, let me come sit down and do my business here, on the land. Let me take time from my office, from my house, from my rented space or my land, and let me come outside with everyone, because even if I lock the door inside, I can still hear the thoughts maybe of others, but then I close my mind because I realize that we are not separate. But when we close our eyes, if we take a deep breath, we actually become neutral. So we're going back into like a place where we are neutral to each other. So we are all common with each other. There's no separation. So today we're also going to say, how we say it, Baruch Hashem, and also to my Ariwaks, my Mesoamerican Ariwa, so my Arawakan people, my Amazonian people, my island people, my people from Africa. This land is Africa. So before we go to Africa and we say we from Africa, the Giza is only one pyramid. And in Cuba, they have another pyramid. In the Grand Canyons, they have the Cheops Temple, Isis Temple. They have the Osirian Temple here in America. So today we're going to talk about that we're not separate from nothing. Not the birds, not the ants, not the dolphin, not the bugs. We're not separate from the trees. We're not separate from the birds. We're not separate from the birds and the bees, like all the tribe of Judah, like not just the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Mesoamerica, Kulkulkan, we go 5,000 years, 500,000 years. We're going to go like deep inside of the womb of Madre Tierra. So Madre Tierra is the soil, the soul, 102 minerals that your body is made up of the same soil that the ants and the worms, they're all part of the creation of life. So today we're going to talk about the water, the earth, the wind, the fire, the spirit of the people. Not just you are the body. You are not this body. You are the cosmos. Why are you the cosmos? Because that bird is all the way up there, but he's fishing and is part of us. Without this bird, we're not alive. Without the ants, we're not alive. Without the trees, we're not alive. Without the worms, we're not alive. Without the dolphins, the sharks, the manta rays, aliens, Khazarians, we're not alive. Without Puerto Rican people, we're not alive. Without Russian people, we're not alive. Without German people, Canadian people, we're not alive. Without Spanish people, we're not alive. Without anybody, you nobody. So today we're going to speak about Jewish, because you are Jewish. And if I talk about Jewish in a bad way, then I'm going to be looked at as the devil, right? But the devil does not exist. You have Satan, but then you have Heru, you have Ma'at, you have Allah, you have Hashem, we have Brahma, Krishna, we have Jesus, we have Jesus, we have Eshu, we have Yemaya, we have Gilgamesh, we have Osiris, we have Tijehuti, Mahat, we have the mother. The mother is the first God. So if you're looking for God, say hi to your mom, because she is your God. So how the Father, God, he come into creation, but he come from the wisdom, the womb. The womb of life is your brain, only operates in the woman brain. No man, no woman on earth have a man brain. They only have a woman brain, a real human. Not the genetic modification like Terminator. He's come out of an embryo. He might have a man brain, but he's not come from a woman. He come from the laboratory, okay? So today we're going to break down in a place where we can bring the heaven to the earth, and then also to be in the heaven and the earth at the same time. No separate. If you go to sleep, you're not sleeping. You're going back to your life. If you're here in the material world, you're sleeping here. It hurts. You feel like you might die, and then you come back to life, and you go in the soil, and you go to your mortgage. But we don't want the mortgage no more. We don't want the black rock no more. We don't want the Khazarian like that no more. We want our Israel, our Israelites, to have the land, to have the reservation, to have the temple of God, is a place where you're giving for free, or not for free. You're working the land, you're getting your resources, and now the nature is paying you back. So compound interest. You have the Rothschilds, they like the yachts, the fast Italian cars. They make a spaceship, and it's like gasoline, destroy the water and the earth and the blood. This is not my rich. Here is a tree, I have a canoe, and I'm rich. I'm not have nothing, but I'm rich. Nothing, no desire for like the yachts or the mansion, because it's like, for me, I don't know. I'm better here in the land. When the nature, I'm living more life, more not in the mind, in like to feel like you're in captivity, So if you have like a big house, you might have a mortgage, but then your children are gonna have to take you to the cemetery, and then you're gonna have to pay the freaking morgue man so you can stay in the plot of land. But if I get a house in Puerto Rico or New York, I bury my mom, but no say my mom is alive, but I put my ancestors in the land, it become a church. So now I'm a cementerio, and now no taxes on the land. So now free taxes. So we have to think like this, because if we're thinking like, we need the shelter, we need the gasoline, it's like the Nazi world here. It's like, you think it's the government, but it's like the Nazis, because you have the house, you have gasoline, you have water, gasoline, the fluoride gasoline, you have the stove, electric, gasoline, refrigerator, Freon, gasoline, your car, gasoline. It's too much gasoline in the Nazi house. It's like you ever heard of the Holocaust, and you think Holocaust happened yesterday, but the Holocaust is happening right now. That's what I'm thinking, like, how you say something Nazi, but the Holocaust is happening right now. So no past, no future, no separation, no tomorrow, no yesterday, right now. Digest a little bit, breathe, because it sounds crazy. People think you're crazy because they crazy and you're not crazy, but since they crazy, they call you crazy, because how you not crazy in a crazy world? You get it? So if your family, your friends, your neighbors, they call you crazy, it's because maybe they are crazy, because they still going in a program like this is not a computer, You have metal here, I have metal here. I have aluminum there, I have plastic here, I have plastic everywhere. But this is not a computer, Mother Nature. But Mother Nature could still operate in technology. But look, how I say like technology, you have gold inside of you, you have magnesium inside of you, you have copper, you have alkaline, you have serotonin, melatonin, dimethyltryptamine, you have copper in your brain. So how are you not a computer? How are you not a technology? But you want to be human. You want to pay the taxes because you want to be human, Because technology can make the mind to be DARPA, Akhenaten. Genghis Khan, or Osama, but Obama is the same guy. He look different, but like Terminator, they make you seem like they get rid of Osama and then they bring Obama. It's like a trick. So, and then you look in the war and you look in the fighting in the Gaza, and you look in the fighting in also in Venezuela, and then you look at the fighting, and you see Illinois is like a water coming, right? And you get so caught up in the bullshit, and then you lose everything, your mind, and then you go to work, and then you go to school, and then you go to Epstein school. It's like when you're gonna wake up to realize that we are not looking to make more money than you. I don't want to make more money than you, because then you're gonna be like, I'm better than you. I drive my car, I have a big house, and I'm better than you. So that's the money. That's the world of the school, and the world of the work is I'm better than you, better than you. I got more Louis bags, I got more clothes, I got more stuff, right? But in the montaña, in the Amazonia, in the Congo, in the land, it's not about the riching. It's the mother nature is the best rich. Your mother is the best rich. Why your mother is the best rich? If your mother is alive, then you are rich. Because if your mother is having more babies and you're healthy, then you're rich. Because you can have all the money in the world, and the money in the world, the richest guy in the world, he go to see the shaman, or he go to see the guy in the jungle. He say, I'm living in the Western world, my children have billions of dollars, but nobody want to listen to me. The heart is heavy, and he go to sit in the shaman. But not all rich people go sit with the other rich people, right? And they sit down with them, and they say, how I can heal my body, how I can heal my spirit, how I can heal, my nervous system. Like, we have a neurogenesis here in the brain. But since they cut all the trees and they make them all men, they make a lot of men now, and men trees, and men animals, and men dogs and cats, and men fruits. But they forgot about the first tree of life is the neurotropic trees, the first trees that come from Mother Nature. So no man have ever made some of the trees like ayahuasca, chacruna, iboga, opioid. Nobody make the plant like coca, mambio. Nobody make the plant like the frogs, the 5-MeO. Nobody making the plant like cascara sagrada. Nobody making the plant from the man that clean the body so good. And it's the mother. So when you're looking for something in life to be rich, right? Or to have your mind, sometimes your mind is not your mind. Sometimes your mind, you went to school, past 9th grade, and then you're working 20 years and 20, 40 years in the same Hitler. They called your boss Hitler. So why they call your boss Hitler is because you act like you like your boss, but you want to kill him because he's killing you. But we're not here to die. We're not here to talk about killing. Here is an eternal life. So here we don't believe in death. Death is life. Here, in this channel, Ma'at, we are about eternal life. Even if we are in the world and the earth, we are eternal. We are full of life. No matter what weapon against you, you think it's going to prosper, you are full of life. So sometimes you take time, you stop what you're doing, and you come, you sit down, and you look at the water. You look at the nature and the birds, and you see the ants, they're not paying rent. The ants, the mouse, the rats, the roaches, they're not paying rent. The birds, the dolphins, they're not paying rent. Not all the people are paying rent either. Some people live on the nature, they call them bums. So it's everywhere. You have separation, but you think you have separation, no separation. Second, you're not in competition, so you're not there to go be better than anybody, so you don't have to go looking for the best thing in the best world. Sometimes you sit down and you let it come to you, right? And another thing too is this. I have to say this. Family, friends, or the neighbors is that sometimes people thinking like they're in competition, or they not you, or you separate, or like something like that. And people come next to you or you go next to them because everybody wants something from you or you want something from them, right? And this is not a good way to live. We have to come together, right? To not be like, I'm gonna make it faster than you, I'm gonna get it better than you. We have to be including. We have to be like, okay, how can we sit in the table and put it together, you know? Because even if you get there now or later, we're still gonna all get there. But some people, because they want to be separate or they want to be away from everybody, that's the delusion. You know, you have a lot of people with a lot of money, but they don't have the mind. Why I wear the glasses with no glasses, because a lot of people hide the soul. So in the eyes, you could see the windows to the soul, you know? And some people are scared their teeth look like veneers, or their teeth is like green or like yellow like mine, you know? And I love my teeth because however they look, I want green veneers. So I want green teeth. So when I open my mouth, people are like, what the? But it's something that is, it's like an ancient, you know, the Muslim have the kach, but we have the mambio. You know, the cut is very good. I'm not saying the cut is not good. But I like the mambio because I don't like too much caffeine because I'm already like... So if I'm have caffeine, I'm going to be like a very speedy. But, you know, respect to our plants, because sometimes you see people and they have something or different something. They come from another culture. And then you disrespect them and their culture because you don't know how it is to have the store, to make children, to take care of your family. And you have to stay up all night to take care of all your children, all your daughters, all your mother, your grandma. So you have to respect our culture, how our people, and also respect other people and other people's culture, because what looks weird to you might look like normal to others, you know? So get out of the mind where blessings, yes, aseo, yes, that is a lie, 100% right. As a child, I played in the rainfall to South America. Ashe, yo, Ray MX, you already know, FLX. Yo, look, really to stay on topic, to be grounded, is that the most important thing is the mother. Right now, a lot of mothers, a lot of men is going through like a psychosis, right? You have to be in love with yourself and to not think you're separate than anybody. You gotta stop thinking that you're in a competition with everybody, you know? And then you also have to stop thinking like, oh, they're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm gonna in a rat race. Get out of that mentality. Take time, relax yourself, relax your mind. So now when you get back to business or you get back to work, you have a better ground that you can be attractive, because we in electromagnetic in the fake world, but magneto-electric like in Japan, right? China, Japan, some places they don't have this fake energy there. They have a natural reservoir like a solar panel, a wind turbine, Tesla coil frecuencia. And that's where we're going now in this realm here today. It's a time of remembrance. So every time if you're trying to go to technology or you're being like Tesla and you want to go to the moon, you freaking crazy. I'm saying you crazy because you want to go to the moon. I can go to the moon tonight. I can go. And I'm going to the moon. And I'm going to start Series B in my mind, because I learned how to do it. I don't have to think here. I'm just this body. So here we want to realize that we are the fish. We are the people. We are the ants. We are the animals. We are the children. We are the birds. We're not sitting here saying, I'm me, you, and your people, your people. No, your people, my people, our people, all everything together. No matter you don't like it or not, that's how it is. That's how we here together. So, one love. I'm going to talk about a little bit of chacruna, ayahuasca, natural dimethyltryptamine. So, dimethyltryptamine, ayahuasca, it clean out the body, clean out the spirit. Today you have plantitas. They can heal your body and you can heal yourself from, the disease, right? The body is not at ease. You use the plants and, you go to God, you go to church and you try and you pray to God, help me, right? So instead of the herbs to clean out the body, the mind sometimes have a trauma. So sometimes that the mind, it has a trauma, so no plant is gonna clean you up because your mind is depression. Your mind is psychologically nervous, neurotic, and you have anxiety. This I say entheogen or psychedelic, right, is to get to your psychotic ass mind, right? Because sometimes your mind is so psychotic that you cannot stop thinking. And you're like, what is this? I gotta go to work tomorrow. What is this? I gotta do this, right? But when you take in the medicine and you take dimethyltryptamine, ayahuasca, you give your mind a time to connect your left side, your right side brain, and now you have another eye, heru, in your brain. You have a first eye. People call this eye the third eye, but it's not the case. You have one eye in your brain, right? And sometimes when you're eating the acid, you stressed out, you have a baby, or you have children, you're in the house all day, you're in the school all day, you're not in nature all day. The mind, it could play tricks on you. You're stressed. The body, you're eating the McDonald's, you're eating the food, and like now we have to clean the mind, and now this helps to also clean your energy, like not energy because I don't believe energy. That's like, look it up in the dictionary, it's a layman term, but etheric, right? You have neurogenesis in your brain. You have like a neocortex, you have your reptilian, you have your amygdala. Amygdala is like fight or flight. If you stress out all day, you're taking cortisol shots, you stress the fuck out, right? And now you're stressed out, and now maybe you're eating, or maybe you stress and you're giving people problem. But now you're able to get past the hippocampus and go to the Osirian particle of the brain, the Heru particle of the brain. And now you can operate from what you cannot see in the air. Like your mommy calls you, and then you get a call from your mom, and she's like, hey, I was thinking about you. And you're like, hey, mommy, I was thinking about you too. And then you're like, wait, I didn't call you on the telephone, but you called me on the telephone, ET phone home. So saying this is that there's an unseen world that is right in front of your eyes, but this is the third density, because when you're in the 3D, it's a lot of squares, a lot of houses and buildings, and you can see when we go into the nature, like the Amazon, then we're not looking in straight lines. Nothing in nature, nothing, not one thing. Find it for me, because when you look for nature straight line, I find the pyramid. But nothing in nature have straight line. Not one thing in nature have a straight line. Not even my finger is straight, okay? I have a curve, and it's 1 inch, 1 foot, it's all like, it's all added, 13 joints. So 13 joints, 13 calendars, 13 tribes, 13 royal tribes. So, and then earth, nature is made out of 13, dodecahedron. So now 13 is the molecule of life, of carbon, electron, neutron. This is 13. On the back of a turtle is 13. Turtle Island, Africa, the land of Mu, here. We're not looking Africa over there. Africa, here, right here. We're not going in the boat to Africa. Africanos is a conquistador. Amerigo Vespucci is a conquistador in the 1492. But the land of Mu, or Lemuria, Atlantis, is going back to 12,000, 25,000 BC, before the world is causing this break because the gasoline. So you take a lot of gasoline from the earth, she's gonna crack. You know, if you take too much blood from your mom and you get her those shots, then you're taking a lot of gasoline from your blood. So you might have more life and generation if you don't get the shot. And then if you don't take the oil from the earth, you might have more life. It's crazy? Or they don't teach you that in school. They teach you Columbus, baby. In school, they teach you Columbus? Okay, look, we in school today. Today we in work, we working today, you know, and this is a book of Enoch. You know, Enoch, they say in the Canaanite Bible that they only do Canaan word. But in the Bible it say Enoch. You know who's Enoch? Neteru, Anunnaki, you know, Sumerian, Lumerian is part of this story. So here we're saying like heaven is not out there. Heaven is in your mind, in your dimethyltryptamine. How your mother made your child, she have dimethyltryptamine. She's making love to your father. And your mother looking at your father is like, I'm an attraction to your father. And in her mind, she already make you. Like Mother Mary make you out of nothing. She's thinking, she's looking at your daddy, he's dancing, he looking good. And then mommy's like, yeah, I like that guy. So now she make you already in the cosmos. And then now the father come inside the portal. You get it? So we're going to keep it PG, you know, for the children. But when you're making love, you're not having sex. That's your reptile function. Sex, no good. That sex is no good. You want to tantra. You want to like rub the belly. You want to breathe. You want to like look at her, maybe not even touch her, you know? And you can make a tantra. It's a dimethyltryptamine or prana, kundalini. Same thing when you produce, you know, love, you create dimethyltryptamine. That's where your sperm comes from, the dimethyltryptamine in your brain. And then if you let it out, you no good. If you're not having children and you let it out, we have to take it easy there, okay? We have to keep it inside of the man, because the man is the back, is the shaft. So if he's out there and too many women, the back is not gonna be like ready for like a rooster, you know, and like a chick, you know, to our roosters and our chicks. Is now in your mind, you're producing, right now, is how I could prove you have DMT in your brain. You are getting melatonin at nighttime, but we have serotonin right now. So serotonin, right, is a serotonin. It makes you feel alive. At midnight, the creatures come out at night. So you have to be careful past 12, 11, 2 o'clock. That's when it gets spooky, because 2 a.m. is the night of the soul, the dark night of the soul, where if you're not in bed by a certain time, you can get lost in the space of time. And that's how we say dimethyltryptamine, because when you relax and you go to sleep or you go to rest, now you can leave this realm here and now you can go back to the heaven inside of your life. So you don't go back to your heaven only in the outside of your body. Whatever is inside of the body is inside you. Right here is the atomic, the navy, navel. So you get it? The navy, the navel. So when you go back inside your navel, now you're going back inside the universe. You get it? I know it sounds like you can digest it and think about it in writing and school. It's not gonna work like that. It's not like that. This is Akashic record that come from the sky or Shu. what we call the shu, the neteru, is she have like she have boundaries. She don't let you pass certain places without full access. So today we're gonna land here is to make sure that you don't think you're separated to the cosmic universe, that you're not just earth, you're not just a body. This is the cosmic elements. Also the hermetic principles, so alchemy, so ma'at, infinite intelligence, okay, and ma'at, kinetic, hermetics. Kinetic is no quantum, kinetic is etheric, and you get the thought, and it's something you can't see. I can't show you what I'm thinking. You can't see what I'm thinking. You can't even hear it because this is colloquialism. So you're thinking you're understanding what I'm saying because I'm speaking in an English, a British colloquialism. You're still confused because the octave of the word that they make it A, B, C, D, E, F, G is all to distort. It has a frequency. It's confusing. You ever hear people talk too much English? You're like, shut up, because it's confusing. But when you learn to put alchemy inside of your language, it get a little scary because now you like, wait, what are you talking about alchemy? What are you talking about Brahma, Krishna, to our ancient celestial ancestral lineage, our mothers, our children, Madre Tierra, we giving you love. It's not supposed to rain yet, but little brother's playing around with the chemtrails. I think he's playing around with my sky. Little brother, what are you doing over there? I think he wants to block out. You see, that's a real cloud. That cloud is moving like your mind, like it's nice and easy, you see? But then when you see those clouds there, it's like, what the fuck? Are we in Africa? So I have to watch my mouth. But yeah, you can see it's all around, but it's not separate. Even if the plane is going like that, it's going straight. I thought it's a curved world. I thought he's supposed to come like that. But whatever. I'm not saying the earth is flat. But what about a spaceship that goes, But you see your little brothers? That's your little brothers. And at nighttime, if you look in the stars, you're going to see Big Brother or Big Mama. And she's going to show you they don't fly like this. They fly in another way. And I know this sounds like crazy because that's for crazy people. But for me, it's no separation. So make sure you're not in competition with your mother, your brothers, your neighbors, and that you don't want to be better than everybody, because it looks like sometimes people, when you're saying you're including and you're working with people, you can see that people sometimes are in competition with themselves, and that's the false reality, to think that something is separate than you. Like your mother is not separate than you, your brother is not separate than you, your neighbors, even the creatures, like my little brother Set, right? Satan, or God, or how we say Eshu, or Yemaya, Heru, Ma'at, Or we could say no name. Let's say Madre Tierra. Mother Nature is the God, right? There's no separation from the angels that fell. No separation from the devil and Set. It's all like to make you scared and make you think that this exists. Get out of that mentality, because you are more than your body. You are the air that you breathe. You are the birds, your friends, your family. That's all a piece of you. So walk outside with humility. Walk outside with love. And don't care what everybody is thinking, Because then if you're caring what everybody is thinking, and then you picking that shit up, and then now you going to school. And I'm not saying my children don't go to school, but I got the school in the backyard in nature. You come to daddy's school. While you go to your school, you're swimming already. So, nature is going to teach you everything that you need to know, And You don't have to be on Amazon to be in the Amazon to go fishing. You don't gotta be calling Amazon Jeff Bezos to get the Amazon to your door. You can go into Amazon and go get it yourself. You get it? So here we focus on the tree of life. We focus on the mind, but also the heart, the body, the Merkaba. Merkaba. So Mer is your, your light, your Mer. Your Ka is your body, and your Ba is, your life force, the navel, how the navel continues to grow. Another thing is, you can do anything in the world to try to take away the people. You could do anything in the world to try to take away the bugs. You could do anything in the world to try to take away something. But you can't take it away. Because Mother Nature, she's a force to be reckoned with. You can't mess around with Mama Kuna Matata. Akuna Matata. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Disney is a joke. Like, that's a joke for me. But still my brother. I love that Disney. But Akuna, she's in the ocean. Sometimes she comes out and play, or not play, with Papa, with Big Papa. And you have Osiris. So look, Brother Set is our brother. Mama is our mama, Brahma. Brahma Ra is our father. Heru Isa is our woman, our daughter, our son, our life force. So everywhere you go, you only gonna go like a circle. See, you're gonna come into life, children, mother, father, and then back to life, and back to life. You get it? So you can't be scared every day you're walking and you're living your life. You have to be no fear. The fear is make you stress. The fear is make you early age. No fear, but respect, better. To have no fear, to have respect, and to not be scared, but to be sacred to Mother Nature. Ashe. Yo, look, one love, the Chakruna. Right now, we're taking a time to make sure that we plan with strategic, so we're not in a rush. We're not in a rush to build a business. We're not in a rush to have ceremony. We're not in a rush for nothing. Right now, we want to be staying still to be receiving. So I got a call today. I say, let me relax, have a good opportunity, but let me be in the motion to receive, It's better to sit down and to receive an abundance instead of to go and look all around for abundance. Yes, make sure you get to work. Make sure you pay the bills. Make sure you take care of your family. Make sure you take care of yourself and take care of everything else. But also, you don't have to be in a rush for anything, because what you're ordained to be will be. And that's how you speak with nature, because if you're ordained to be what you be, then certain things automatically start to attract, So don't have no fear, stay with humility, be humble, and also take time to be in nature. Whether or not you have chemtrails, relax, take it easy. Ashe, blessings.